Welcome back. Go to Dog Butcher. This is a video I know I was supposed to do like last week, but totally forgot. So I came about this video randomly. It's a recording of Harlem, New York in 1930s, and you're always wondering like, what does this have to do with dogs? Well, it has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with dogs, because throughout the video, I did not see one dog. Not one dog nut walking and pulling a leash. No dogs. Dog crap. The streets are clean. None. Absolutely no dogs. Everyone is dressed, very nice. You don't see any dog nuts. You don't see any dog nuts dressed like, slobs like they are. No, none. Like none. Whole 8 minutes of Harlem, New York, 1930s. I didn't see a single dog. Which means this dog culture that we're living in now it's pretty fairly new. Like it's still new. It's still fresh. These people, most were not even dog nuts. They probably knew that, hey, these things are disgusting. Keep them away from me. They didn't. None. Like, dogs were like non-existent, which they should be. This is a world that I would live in, a dog-free world. This is being dog-free. Everyone is fine without these dogs. Everyone is clearly fine without dogs. I don't see anyone looking depressed because they don't have a worthless mutt. And all of a sudden, we're so advanced with technology and all this, but yet we have a lot of these dog nutters, so-called people that need dogs in order to live. And we've been living and striving for many years without dogs. And I'm sure in many places they probably had dogs, but it wasn't as blown up as it is now. It's not. You go to Harlem now and it's filled with pit nutters, bully tards, dog nutters. The streets are filthy. Dog nutters with dogs. They look like slobs. They don't look like this. All dressed very neatly and nice. No one's dressed ratchet like a pit nut. It's clean. Look, keep your sidewalk clean. Never sweep, refuse into street. But nowadays we have dog nuts allowing their nasty dogs to defecate over the streets. And instead of picking it up, they leave it on the streets for someone else to clean up. Clean, man. Just clean. And this is the way life should be. No dogs, no sight of a dog, no one wanting to hold a dirty leash, no one walking with poop bags in their hand. Oh man, what a world. Next thing I want to show, I was supposed to do this video as well in the most recent video. This one is about the dangers of dog crap. I should put this up first. Viewer discretion is advised because it's going to be very disgusting. 1 second. It's going to be very disgusting, the things that we're about to see. Yeah. So, this video is very old, 10 years ago. Hopefully I don't get, but it's only 3 minutes long. But anyways, let's hear what they have to say.
Among the bacteria harbored in dog
discussion.
dirt, E. coli, Salmonella, and Giardia. 8-year-old Elizabeth Willoughby made news in her hometown near Liverpool when she decided to go public about her exposure to the Toxocara parasite, more commonly known as roundworm.
Well, when I cover up my good eye, I have
Please, YouTube, don't give me a strike. This is already on YouTube, so
to
please.
turn my head to see properly, but it's still a bit blurry. But when I don't turn my head, I can't really see anything. But when I cover this one, I can see really well.
Thank you. Does this make you mad?
Not really.
What does it make you feel?
Makes me feel a bit sad that the thought of other people are getting it as well.
When she started at primary school, they test their eyesight, and she failed her eye test, and they couldn't work out why. So they took her to the hospital for further tests, and they do examine various bits and pieces. And when they looked at the back of her eye on the screen, it showed up that there was a scar on the back of one of her eyeballs, which has damaged her eyesight.
So let me get this straight. This is my theory. That was a lot more minutes to go, but could dog shit be the cause of her eye problem? Something to think about.
Told us that the cause was a parasite worm, Toxocara, that's found in dog and fox poo, and it basically burrows its way through the back of the eye, leaving a scar.
So worms and parasites found in dog crap, was the reason why she's having eye problems.
Behind, which is just a horrible thought. They said it was either going to have been caused maybe when I was pregnant and I'd somehow picked up dog mess from somewhere and passed it through my bloodstream into my daughter before she was born, or when she was tiny.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that she didn't say it, but only people that pick up dog crap, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be these dog nutters, dog lovers, dog owners. So she owned a dog, a dirty, filthy dog in the house, and she was pregnant, and she, picked up dog crap, and that's how they caught these worms or parasites. That being said, they use these very thin bags. These thin, useless, worthless bags to pick up the dog shit. And that's not enough. And then the worst part about it, they're going to hold that bag for blocks or minutes, hours, walking their worthless mutt. They don't even wear, I don't even know why, but they don't even wear extra gloves to pick up dog shit. Not even any of those rubber medical gloves. They don't. They just do it with their bare hands. And they hold that dog shit. And they're touching the dog, the dirty leash. They already they already groped the dog. Probably let the dog slobber all over them. Which is why they get parasites, they get worms, and they pass it on to others.
She was crawling around and somehow got it inside her then. The crawled bloodstream into my daughter, somehow picked up dog mess from somewhere and passed it through my bloodstream into my daughter before she was born, or when she was tiny. She was crawling around and somehow got it inside.
So I'm guessing that, I don't know, she's clueless, but I guess it was, I don't know, she's not being very specific, but she's saying that her daughter was probably crawling around, which is why she contacted the parasites and worms. And I always, I've said in many videos, when you're in parks, sidewalks, and you drop a candy, and that 5-second rule, that's done. It's garbage. Don't eat anything that falls on public streets or in the park. You may think that it's a nature. It's just nature and it's fine, but no. Dogs walk there. Dogs shit there. Dogs drool there. I was driving and I seen a dog with at least a 20 centimeter drool dripping all over the sidewalk. Again, dogs shit everywhere. They piss everywhere. They walk there. If food drops on the floor, it is done. There's no more 5-second rule.
Then the previous owners of our house had had dogs, so I'm wondering whether I was pregnant when we moved in, and I'm just wondering whether they'd left some presents behind it in the garden that I hadn't known about. Because you don't worry about these things. You don't think about it. I was told it's about 10.
Sorry, again, she says they don't think about it, because that's what this dog culture is. They don't make these dog nutters, people in general, think about this dog culture or dogs. They don't ever make it cross their mind that these dogs are disgusting, that they carry parasites and worms, and that, hey, you should stay away from dogs. No. Instead of saying stay away from dogs, never go near a dog, they say ask to pet a dog, get a dog, hug a dog, own a dog. They have all this promotion of owning a dog, but they never ever let the people know of the diseases that these things possess. And then they will have these bogus, vaccine shots for worthless mutts. But in the end, I don't think that's enough.
Children a year in the UK, which isn't a huge number, but obviously if you're one of those 10, it's going to affect you for the rest of your life. And other children aren't as lucky as Elizabeth. They actually have gone blind in one or both eyes from it.
So children have gone blind from dog shit. From either crawling in it, rolling in it, stepping in it, and then they, cross-contaminate with their eye, their skin, their face. Or other people may touch it and they cross-contaminate. Stay away from dog lovers. Just try to stay away from them.
It's quite scary. But most people are surprised. They think about dog mouths on your shoes that gets walked in the house. They don't realise that it's actually dangerous as well.
Very dangerous.
I just want to make people aware of how dangerous it is and what potential impact, lifelong impact it could have on a child, and that for that 10 seconds it takes to scoop it up, it could save a child's eyesight. That's all we want to spread the message.
Well, again, it's not just the dog shit. Dog shit is one of it. But it's the dogs themselves that they do spread diseases through their drool, saliva, their fur, everything. It's that. And also the attacks. So this person, is willing to speak up because her daughter is suffering from a condition. She's willing to speak up about it and say, do this, do that. So that means that she's also willing enough to say that, hey, stay away from dogs because they attack. Stay away from dogs because they have diseases. But she won't, because she is also a dog nutter. And she doesn't want to be harsh on... She doesn't want to be too harsh on these worthless mutts. That's just how they are.
So, Julie?
I like to tell dog owners that they should pick up the dog's poo to reduce the amount of people getting toxic out.
Even if you tell them how dangerous their dog shit is. Even if you tell them.
Hi there, I'm Sue from Partners for the Saskatchewan River.
Even if you tell them, and there are laws and rules and signs, most to all of them won't do it. They don't care. These dog lovers don't care if you get diseases from their dogs. What they care about is the well-being of their worthless mutt. You can be attacked by a dog, they won't care. So if you can be attacked by a dog and they don't care, do you think they're going to care if you get a disease from their dog shit? They're not going to care. And if you tell them what to do, they don't like that. The reason why these dog owners get dogs, so they can tell a dog what to do. Because a lot of dog nuts are narcissists. They're control freaks. They want to have that control. They don't want to be told what to do. Again, they have a lot of baggage, but they don't want to deal with it.
Partners is an organization that Meewasin created in 1993 to promote sustainability and expand stewardship to the entire Saskatchewan River Basin and all of the precious resources within it. We both strive to educate people about what they can do in their daily lives to ensure a healthy environment and watershed for current and future generations. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the dangers of dog poop.
All right, so before we continue, if there's so much dangers of dog shit, why even allow them to have the chance to shit in parks where children, toddlers, preschoolers play? Because even if the dog shits in the grass and they pick it up, the residue still remains in the grass. So why, if dog poop is this dangerous, which it is, why even give access and allow dogs to enter and use public parks where children play in, knowing that their dog shit is dangerous and can make people really, really sick for a long time or for a lifetime. So it's not making sense here. How they know something as dangerous as dog shit, it can be dangerous. And we just watched a video of a girl losing her eyesight because of dog shit. But they will allow these things, dogs, into public places like parks. They'll allow them into grocery stores in general, apartment complexes. The delivery services will allow them to drive in the same car as your food. They'll allow dog nutters to deliver your food. It's not adding up here. If we know that something is dangerous and can cause a lot of problems, why don't we stop it and say, hey, no more dogs allowed. No dogs allowed in parks, in grocery stores, or in your vehicle because it's much too dangerous. But even though they know that, they're like, oh, well, just let them roam in there. It's not making any sense. I'm sorry, but let's continue here.
I'm sure we've all accidentally stepped in or ridden our bike through dog poop at one point or another. What are the reasons we need to pick up dog poop and dispose of it properly? Does it look gross? Yeah. Does it smell awful? You bet.
Just like dogs. Dogs look gross and they smell awful. But yet these dog nuts will place them in their homes, grope them, let them sleep on their bed, and they'll put their mouth, their nose right onto the dog. Some dog nuts will even put their dog in their mouth. Okay, I'll end it there, but there's some that do. But anyways.
Is it rude to leave it there without picking it up? Absolutely. However, those aren't the only reasons. Dog waste is actually a lot more harmful to our watershed than a lot of people think. Some people think it's not a big deal to leave dog poop lying around, as it will act like a fertilizer, much like cow manure does, or that it will decompose quickly without causing any harm. Unfortunately, this is not true. There are big differences in the digestive systems and eating habits.
With their bare hand, not even a glove. That bag is not enough.
Besides being gross to look at and
smell. Dude, this is a good example. Oh my goodness. I'm at this stupid ass doctor. I hate this doctor place. They have like 2 stars. Oh, voluminous went up. They have like 2 stars. This doctor walk-in clinic it's stupid. I hate it. Just hate it. Long story short, they want you to wear those masks when you see the dumbass doctor. I don't care. I hate these doctors are dumb. They're just rude. Again, they have 2 stars on Google, so they're really bad. So again, I rarely go to doctor. Only went to the doctor to sign some papers. But anyways, so they say you have to have a mask to talk to the doctor for 2 seconds. I brought in one of those scarves, those loop scarves that you can hang around your neck, and they said that's not allowed. They said it's not allowed. I have to have a medical, one of those worthless medical masks. So, anyways, and so what I'm going at is if why would why isn't there more emphasis on these nasty dog nutters to use gloves or some other form of hand protection when they're picking up dog shit? They use their bare hands and they're like touching it with their bare hands. Then they're holding the bag with their bare hands. I don't think that bag is medical enough, or prevents. Like, I think it's not strong enough. But they will hold it in their hands for hours as they walk their worthless mutt, while they touch the worthless mutt and they touch the dirty leash, and then they're gonna hold on to a bag full of shit, while knowing dog shit is filled with worms and parasites and can cause very harmful diseases. But dog nuts don't even emphasize, hey, maybe you should start using a glove to pick up your damn dog shit. You use a glove to pick up dog shit. Because that looks gross. I don't care. It looks freaking gross.
Dog waste actually contains a lot of harmful bacteria, viruses, and parasites. These are very harmful to
Just said
humans
that.
and
I just said
cause
that.
disease to other dogs. These bacteria and parasites can actually linger in our soil for years. If you don't pick up after your dog, you're putting other people and other dogs at risk of getting sick. Because the rain will wash whatever it can take with
Who
it.
cares about the dog? Why did she mention the dog? Why did she mention the dog? Who cares about the dog? The dog is the one pretty much trying to poison us with its nasty ways. And she mentioned it's harmful for the dog? Who cares?
These bacteria and parasites can actually linger in our soil for years. If you don't pick up after your dog, you're putting other people and other dogs at risk of getting sick.
Who cares?
Because the rain will wash whatever it can take with it down the storm drain directly into the river. This means that those bacteria and parasites are ending up in our water source. So the next time you're taking your furry friend out, remember to respect the earth and others by bringing a compostable dog waste bag with you and dispose of it in the garbage.
So this is very confusing now. It doesn't make sense. Here they want you to pick up dog shit without any gloves or any hand protection and carry around a dog shit bag while you touch a filthy leash and you touch your dog. And then they want you to dispose of that in the garbage. And wouldn't that also contaminate other things around it? Like, wouldn't it? Like, wouldn't wouldn't this dog shit still linger on this earth in a way that it can still be harmful to people around us? Putting that in the trash, the garbage man or garbage man takes it, he's touching the bin that you just touched. Whether it's bare hands or not, then he touches the gloves with that same hand and he probably gets in the other garbage, and it's this cycle of this dog shit passing through people to people, place to place, leaving a lot of people and animals at risk. And then they want these dogs in public parks knowing that their shit and dogs themselves are dangerous. So these videos are kind of pointless and dumb because it's like they're saying, don't play with fire, but play with fire. I hope I'm not too loud. They're saying, like, don't play with fire, but play with fire. They need to emphasize, hey, these dogs are dangerous. They attack you. They're disgusting, full of diseases and parasites. Stay away from them. But they don't do that. Instead, they encourage people to touch dogs, to touch dog shit. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But anyways, good into there. Gore the Dog Butcher, another worthless mutts, and remember, it is okay to hate dogs. Thank you for watching.